Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Eddie Drake. I'm out here in the Kiss FM studios with the only Kip Force.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right, so first off, I want to say, do I call you Kip or Ms. Blonde Baller? What am I going to call you today?
You can just call me Kip.
Kip. Yes, I love it. It's easier. Anything shorter is just much easier for me. And you can call me Eddie.
Okay.
Or Sexy, or I'm just playing. Eddie would do. So, okay, so obviously we know your background. We know the reality TV show. We know Mr. Ball.
Yes.
We know that you're a country girl, right?
I am.
Small town.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you from?
Homosassa, Florida.
If you guys could spell that, power to you guys. Other than that, we also have, you lived in Fullerton. So you're Orange County, pretty much.
Yes.
Orange County.
Yes.
I'll give you that. I'm actually moving out there, so I'm excited from going from.
Be.
Oh. I swear. I'm excited, right? So one thing is, I'm gonna be honest. I was going through Twitter and I actually ran into one of your pictures where I guess you know one of my mutual friends.
Who?
Brandon.
Brandon.
Shout out Brandon.
Asian Eyes?
Asian Eyes, Mr. Rich Club. Shout out to the Rich Club kids too, man. So I saw it and I was like, wait, she looks familiar. And then all of a sudden,
you saw me biting his hand?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, my bad.
but the one thing is, I looked into it, I was like, wait, she looks familiar. And all of a sudden I get an email saying Ms. Kip Force releasing a book.
Yes.
And that's where I was like, somehow this little social network thing called Twitter, it puts everybody together,
It
you know?
does.
So let's get into it, all right?
Okay.
We got a book coming out,
Yes.
right? You want to introduce a little bit about it?
It's it's Behind Reality TV, Industry 101. And this is my book. It's going to be in Barnes & Nobles, Amazon.com, Kindle, Google, and then different bookstores
Okay.
in California.
Okay. So is there any specific chapters are we looking for where, like, anybody looking for pictures in here?
There's no pictures.
So guys,
There's no pictures.
There's secret pictures in the middle, so you have to read to the middle, guys. All right, I'm saying?
If you want pictures, you know, I'll be in Hustler in September. I already shot it.
Exclusive. I got it first. Hustler. There you go. So we're looking forward to that. But make sure you guys read it, man. It's a lot of reality. What can we expect from this book?
You can expect juicy secrets. I tell you, basically take you behind the scenes. I tell you how to get casted. I tell you if you want to go on a reality show, how to ace your interview. I talk about where cameras are positioned, a day in the life of the actual show, not what you see. I tell you about days off from the show. You have no electronics. You have no TV, no camera, no television. Okay. Phone calls are recorded. You don't have anything to do in the house but drink and yell at each other. And I just take you behind scenes, everything you want to know, sex, everything. I tell everything.
Now that alone, for me, it already sounds like a good time. So how does the process of actually, I guess, one of your chapters is going to be about getting casted.
Yes.
How does that go about in your life? I mean, you said country girl, then Fullerton. How is it for you actually getting casted into a reality show?
I was actually graduating from Cal State Fullerton, going into law school, and I just realized I had talked to one of my friends about how boring my life was. So I wanted to get into something that I could tell my kids about.
Obviously, in the reality show, you don't want to leave who you really are. All right? We have the whole blonde baller thing going, and then basketball obviously was a big thing, right?
Yes.
So how much of that would we look for in this? Is it just industry, or is it part of your story too?
It talks about behind reality TV as far as the casting process to any reality show, no matter what you're on. And then it also compares and contrasts. I was on I Love Money, so I compare and contrast that to Real Chance of Love. And then I also tell you about my life after, how friends popped up, friends go away. You know how that is.
Yeah,
friends pop up, friends go away. I talk about how my family felt. I talk about how people think you get off TV or even on the radio and you just have all this money. And I talk about bookings and, you know, how reality stars turn to like porn and things like that. But then I also
you have to. That's my
that's
next
how girls
step.
make money.
Modeling agencies, look for me, you know.
And that's also something I talk about in the book. I tell you how to get into the modeling and acting. That's why it says Industry 101. I tell you how to get into modeling and acting with nothing out of your pocket. I tell you that nobody should ask you to sign up for a modeling. Nobody should take a % from you. You shouldn't have to send naked photos to do, you know, music video castings or to get into a modeling agency. I tell people exactly you need to be on IMDb and all the things that you need to do in order to successfully set you up as far as social networking sites, managers, bookings, things like that.
So I heard my next step should be Model Mayhem.
I put that in there. Time for print. Put your images into a...
Do you think I'm capable of Mr. Model Mayhem?
You could do it.
Oh, don't lie to me. Okay. So in other words, you're taking us step by step. You're taking us from the beginning to the end.
Exactly.
From country.
Yep.
To city,
Yep.
which obviously you're not too excited about, which I shouldn't be too either.
Exactly.
Into the city, Hollywood.
Yes.
That's what it is all about.
And I also talk about dating. I've dated, you know, various people, rappers, actors, athletes. Of course, I don't give names. I give references. And I just talk about how, you know, they can take you and either want you on, if they have a low name, they want to use your name to get higher, or if they have a high name, they want to just have you on their arm as a trophy, or, you know, just basically have sex or whatever they can do. And so I talk about how the industry is. You know, when you get into the industry, it just becomes a different world.
It just swallows you.
It does.
Takes
It
hold
really
of
does.
you.
It's a completely different world.
It's one of those things where you have friends and you have your life, and all of a sudden you have 1 million followers on Twitter, and you're like, what do I do with this? Like, where are my friends? I can't even read their tweets anymore.
But it's not even like that. I talk about how when you you go into a club and maybe you're DJing or doing something, it's work. When you used to go and you used to say, hey, I'm going to the club, we're all going out and we're going to have fun, and now you're like, this is work.
Yeah, like we're supposed to get paid to drink now. Like we're supposed to be a fool. No, let's be honest though.
No, but it gets boring when people are like, can you get us in the club? Can you get us some free drinks? And it's no longer
that word.
fun.
It's the
it
free.
Is.
It's that free word. It's like we worked our butts off to get to where we're supposed to have. To have what we really want.
Exactly.
And all of a sudden everybody's like,
it's true.
Hook it up. Hook it up.
And you have a lot more friends than you ever thought.
Exactly. And then not only that, but sometimes you gotta be careful with which friends. Because even though it's Hollywood, you can't trust all of Hollywood.
I say that. I say friends who've always been there, friends who come to pop bottles, and then I talk about friends who get jealous and leave. I address everything in this book that you can imagine.
And obviously we're gonna be those friends. We're just friends, right? That's